Hello everyone and welcome back to a new released game called Horace. I saw only a few seconds or minutes of the gameplay on the stream and I was like, I want to try it on my own and hope you will enjoy watching it. Intense. Some programming. Man number 2. Initializing. Ooh, what is that? They are building me. They are building my body. And a head? Boop. It looks like they're building an Iron Man. Number 1. Okay, wake up, brother. Oh, little blue eyes. Don't be scared. Just come out the closet. You can get out. Man 2, or version 2. Bro, you just messed up my suit. But the lovely music. A bit loud for me. Okay, so we are heading somewhere. Solomon, I didn't have the time to read it. Are you allowed to smoke? You are at work. You should be working and not smoking. Go back to work. Someone is at the door. My man is just there waiting. Slap his ass. Just shake his head. You have a package. It's me. Someone ordered me. So I'm a slave? Am I a slave? Don't be scared, don't be shy. Just come out of the closet. Okay, so we have our...
And so, I was born. The first people I remember seeing were the old man, the old lady, and their daughter, Heather. After
She's
they
scared.
said hello, the old man powered me down so he could install some software.
Behave like a
I
good
could
slave.
tell they were nice people. The old man didn't give me a silly voice or
Wait, what I did? Resume. How?
stupid personality.
It was shown on
And
the
the
screen,
old
but I
lady
didn't...
dress me like a clown. Although for some reason, Heather really didn't like me. Once I'd had time to get used to walking, the old man asked me to dash from one end of the room to the other.
When I'm a monkey to give me orders what I need to do. Okay, so if I press X, it's faster. Okay. A big jump? I can't.
Next, the old man spent a couple of hours building some wooden platforms.
Now
He
I
said
will
he
learn to
wanted
jump.
me to jump up them, but I must admit, I was scared.
Don't be
It
scared.
wasn't until I saw Heather and her mother happily climbing up them that I decided it might be okay.
It will be okay, my friend. There's nothing to be scared of. So I really am a robot. How is he scared if he's a robot? He shouldn't have feelings. If they didn't put some soul in him. Pretty easy so
The
far.
old man
Looks nice.
then rearranged the platforms. He told me to try to reach the other end of the room without touching the floor. Heather said the floor's made of lava. But when I smiled at her, she just frowned and looked away. The old lady arranged some pillows and blankets. She said it was in case I fell, but I think she just wanted it to look more like lava.
If they put a real lava... Oh, dude. I believe that I will forget the controls of the game. Big jump. Small jump. Big jump.
When I reached the other side, the old man just smiled and said, "That'll do, for now."
What do you mean for now? Begin. Be bold and venture to be wise. Chapter 1. Learning to walk. I already did. And I know how to jump as well, if you didn't know. The snow is just one pixel going from the sky. Why I can stop it? Why? I don't want to have that. A little pony? Turkey. Ooh.
A couple of days after those first
I'm a bit
lessons,
hungry. I haven't eaten
family
today.
had a big meal, and I was introduced to everyone else. The professor was the old man's brother.
He is not
He was
impressed.
very quiet, and always seemed to just kind of stare at me.
He wants to steal
He
you.
lived with the old man for 5 years. The house was so huge they barely saw each other. He preferred instead to stay in his room, leaving everything up to his butler, Mr. Deck.
What kind of
He
face is that?
insisted everyone call him.
Anton
although
Deck?
The professor always called him Anton.
Anton.
For a while, he called me the yellow bastard. But the old man made him stop, as he thought it sounded racist.
It kind of is. A yellow
Mr.
bastard.
Silton was the old man's driver. Before he worked here, he'd
Yellow
gotten in
bastardo.
with some bad people and was the driver in a post office robbery, although it all went wrong for some reason. Mr.
Very
Silton
Silton.
showed me a video of his band. I'm sure some people must like it, but I just
Very nice
found
music.
it
Come on.
terrifying.
Really nice jam. It's my jam.
Then there was Alice. She was the cook. She was a nice old lady. When she was younger, she had been a TV chef.
Oh, my man's
years
popular.
later, she had a small part in Coronation Street. Mr. Silton said, before she worked for the old man, Alice was quite a hoarder. She kept old newspapers and bicycles, and something about a poo in a shoebox.
Did she really store a poo in a shoebox?
The next morning,
Is this something
the
that you
old man
do
gathered
if you are
everyone
old?
together
I hope not.
To show them what I was capable of. What else does he do? Asked Mr. Silton. The
Jump.
old man smiled. He can help around the house. Could
So
he
I'm a
help me
slave.
with my newspaper collecting? Asked Alice.
Yeah, I can do
I'm not
that.
sure that's a good idea, said the old lady. But he can do
Ah,
all
come on.
sorts of jobs. Yeah, said Mr. Silton. Shove a stick up his ass and he can do Beck's job. Now, said
Shove
the
a
old
stick up
man.
his ass.
We have company, pointing to some important-looking people.
Ooh.
2 large men, both called Gary, set up what the old
A
man
mafia
referred
just
to
came in.
as lasers. He said again, I should try to get from one end of the room to the other, but I shouldn't be worried, as I had a special chip which meant no matter how damaged I was, I couldn't die. He said it was like infinite lives in a video game. But when he
Isn't this a
realized I
video
didn't
game?
understand, he said he would explain another time.
It's not time for that. Don't ask questions. Just play. I should not touch this. My man is going fast like a Sonic. Ooh. Ooh, that was close. I didn't mean to do it. Come on. Oh, we did it. Come closer to Papa.
Everybody clapped, except the important-looking men.
He's not impressed
Not
again.
exactly a cold, calculated killer, is it? Said the man in black. The man in grey laughed. What kind of artificial
Killer?
intelligence was that? He asked. Move right, unless there's something in the way. Okay,
What do you
okay,
mean?
said the old man. He turned to
I'm
me
smart.
and whispered, they're going to make it quite a bit tougher, but I'm sure you'll be fine.
I will be. I have infinite lives, man. I can die whenever I want, how many times I want. I will still be. So I should wait here, right? Dude, I'm smart. Jump! Oh, I always forgot what's the key to jump. Okay. So I go back. Tough one, a tough one. So on this one I should jump, right? Easy, easy business. Jump.
The Garys then rearranged the room one last time. The old man smiled.
Dude, are we
Now,
in circus or
there's
something?
no need
Am
to
I a
look so
zoo
glum, he
attraction?
said. I'm still happy with everything you've done today.
You should
So
be.
this time,
I just
was
came and you were
determined to do him
doing me
proud.
all kinds of duties. Jump. Don't touch. Don't jump. Okay, let's wait, let's wait. Ooh. Small jump. Even smaller. Jump this. Jump this again. And we should be done. Right.
Man's friends actually seemed
Achievement.
when I made it.
Top of the class.
We might have a winner after all, said the man in black. It's no Killbot 3000, but you can almost see the fire in its eyes.
Am I made for
A
killing?
couple of days later, the old lady said she had a surprise for me.
A gun.
My own room.
Never mind.
She also wanted to play me some music. I wasn't sure after what Mr. Silton had
And
shown
it
me.
will be Darude Sandstorm. Close enough. Ooh, I'm feeling it. Oh, he's dancing, little man. He's happy.
As if music wasn't amazing enough, the old lady then bought me a television set. I couldn't believe what I saw. I watched everything I could. Comedy, drama, horror, sci-fi. Anything
I wonder what
wanted to
was in the
watch, I
horror.
would
Like,
happily watch with them. Then one day, the old man set up a small box. He plugged some cables into
is
the
it a
television
shoebox?
and
And there's a
said,
poo in
This
it.
is what I meant when I said video games. I played games at every chance I could.
My
I took
man.
on everyone. I was unstoppable.
Look at his
I
face.
had enjoyed music, film, and television.
But most
But
importantly,
to me,
the
video
games.
games really were the highest art form.
The highest art. The top notch. What is this, a ping pong or something? Was this really something that you were doing for a whole day? Table tennis for two. Press X to start. Am I playing this, really?
Heather's birthday was a couple of months later.
So I just played the game
Mum
and
and Dad had
a
bought
few
her
weeks just
camera
passed away and
and
she
arranged
has
a
already
day
a
out by the
birthday.
sea so that Heather could take some photos, although I really don't think she wanted any pictures of me. When the old man asked the professor if he wanted to go, he frowned and said, I can't believe you want to spend time with that thing. It could destroy the world. I wasn't sure what he meant, but the old man just smiled and said, That's what you said about the Game Boy. Anton, how about you? I don't think
Why
so,
are they so grumpy,
said
man?
Mr. Deck. The last time I got in that car, Barry crashed us into a branch of Woolworths. I never
job,
would have
Barry.
gone into Woolworths of my own accord. The old man explained that the car was old and the brakes had failed, but Mr. Deck was having none of it. So Mr. Silton drove, and Alice came along for the fresh air. I enjoyed being outside,
Nice rabbit.
although
Don't
the old
kill it.
lady kept telling me to be careful of the rickety old walkways. It felt like she was telling me off, but I think she was just concerned.
Yeah, she's concerned about you. She don't want you to die, even though you have infinite lives, but no one cares. Nice view. On different color variations of pixel
The
blue.
old man and I stood on the cliff tops. I could see something in the distance. I wasn't sure what it was, so I asked the old man.
And he will say, go check it
A
out.
ship that had sunk in the 1940s. But he looked so sad when he spoke about war.
Maybe he was in the war? He is a veteran?
I didn't see what happened, but the metal platform Heather was climbing on had collapsed. She was safe, even if the rocks she was on looked very dangerous. The tide was rising, and we didn't know how long the Coast Guard was going to be, so I offered to climb down and get her. The old man agreed, but said I should be careful, as Heather doesn't have infinite lives, like I do.
But she doesn't have infinite lives. Please, be careful. Okay. But I mean, if I... Oh, this is falling down really quick. Okay. Jump. Okay, nice, nice. You're getting somewhere. Oh shit. What is this doing here? Okay, I have her.
Heather was unconscious, and her leg was broken. so I picked her up as gently as I could. I
Like
decided
he will be
it would
picking up her
best
like for a
if
minute,
I
like
didn't run the rest of the way.
just kidding, boy. Should I go? Wait. Be careful. Oh, I can't run. I mean, I'm a robot. I should be able to run. Okay, be careful. Don't drop her. Okay, this is bad. This is... Oh, it's not bad. Okay, we are coming back, even though we are going on the other side.
An ambulance
Oh, yeah,
had
here.
arrived by the time I had made it back to the cliff top.
But don't tell them that
Made
before
sure
once.
Heather was
Don't
okay,
tell them.
And then took her off to hospital. A few days later, we all went to see how she was doing,
And now she is going to tell me.
but would have to wear the cast for a couple of months.
Months? Do you wear that really for months? I don't think so. I never had that once in my life, so I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. Robot saves a life. Here, robot. Very nice music. Oh, this is the grumpy guy. Again, he's pissed. Shouldn't I be doing this? I mean, she's old. She's gonna die doing that.
Once Heather got to know me, we became good friends. We enjoyed the same films and TV. She was also annoyingly good at some of my favorite games.
Annoyingly good.
After
He's
a
pissed
while,
that he was
she
losing.
became very interested in how I worked. Soon she knew as much about me as the old man did, if not more.
And then she reprogrammed me to make a serial killer.
We spent the next couple of months visiting other countries, as when it came to teaching me things, the old man always liked to pick interesting locations.
Look, I'm so happy.
He had explained the basics of mathematics to me.
What
at
is
the
that
Great
one dead
Pyramid
pixel
meeting.
doing there? Isn't it annoying?
Taught me history in the dead of night, surrounded by mysterious giant stones. And even showed
Okay.
me science in action high up in a hot air balloon. This is why I was surprised when the old man took me to a restaurant. It was nice, but it seemed very somber compared to the previous grand locations. He said he just wanted to chat, and this was nice and quiet. Plus, it
Sometimes
was
in
his
restaurants,
favorite
in not
place to
quite.
eat. We talked about life, the universe, Douglas Adams, everything really. When I asked him why were we here, why did we exist, he just smiled and said, life is like a game, just don't expect to be finished anytime soon. When I looked puzzled, he said, well,
interesting.
everyone should have a purpose. So
Yeah.
I asked him, what's my purpose? He
To
thought
help
for a
others.
bit, then said, so you want to be a real boy? Which just confused me even more. Eventually the old man said, for now, I want you to help clean things around the house.
That's your
I
purpose.
must have
A
no
life
permanent
purpose.
rest.
Just to clean
He
up.
then said,
Mess up
Okay.
that others did.
I want you to clean 1,000,000 things. It didn't sound like the meaning of life. But I suppose you've got to start somewhere.
Million things. So that's my purpose of life. Just to clean million things.
The next day, the old man said he wanted to install some more software, so he powered me down. When I
And never
came to,
turn back on.
he said Mr. Silton had a joke for me, and that I should pull his finger. I don't think I got the joke. So the old man powered me down again.
Did
This
he fart
time
it?
when I pulled Mr. Silton's finger, I got the joke. But it wasn't very funny. The old man then explained that he had installed a special chip which allowed me to clean away anything that was broken. He said it also tells me how many things are nearby, and how many smaller things are in a bigger thing. It all sounded very complicated, but he said all I really had to do was pause, and it would bring up all the information I needed. He then
So
said
escape
he wanted
key
me to find
is the
and
one.
clean all of the items in the room. He told me there would be some chains to climb, but that would be nice and easy, as I just had to press up. He then finished by saying, when I had collected all the items, I should come back here.